Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter. In Southwest Atlanta, a 23-year-old woman spends part of her day at a Georgia mall. Nothing about that day stands out until it does. At some point, her phone rings. It's someone she knows. What was said during that call has never been publicly detailed. Hours later, she's back home. But by the end of the day, she is not seen or heard from again. This is the story of Artdrunetta Hobbs. Artdrunetta Hobbs was 23 years old. She was living in Atlanta, Georgia, studying culinary arts. She was enrolled at Atlanta Technical College, just 3 classes away from graduating. She was nearly there. Those who knew her described her as someone with goals, someone moving forward. She also went by nicknames like Dread, Dirty, and Pumpkin. On August 10, 2006, Artdrunetta spends the day at Greenbriar Mall. She has lunch, and at some point she receives a phone call from someone she knew. What was said during that call has never been made public. Later that afternoon, around 4:00 p.m., she is seen at her home in the 2600 block of Butner Road. That is the last time she is confirmed to be seen. After that, the timeline goes quiet. No verified sightings, and no clear account of what happened next. At some point after she disappears, her car is found. A gold 1995 Toyota Avalon. It had been abandoned and set on fire. Investigators say this raised concerns about foul play. And still, there is no clear answer about where Artdrunetta is. Investigators turned their attention to an area not far from where she was last seen. Melvin Drive Park. Search teams combed through the area. During one of those searches, one of her shoes is found, left behind. It suggests she may have been in that area after she was last seen, but it does not explain how she got there or what happened after that. In January of 2007, investigators made another discovery in the same general area. Partial skeletal remains are found near railroad tracks. A shotgun is also recovered in the area. Some reports indicate the remains were not identified as belonging to Artdrunetta Hobbs. Others have indicated they may have been connected to the case. What is clear is that the remains have never been confirmed as hers. Years later, her family is still waiting for answers. Investigators have indicated they believe foul play was involved. The case has been treated as a possible homicide. A person of interest was identified during the investigation, but no one has ever been charged in connection to her disappearance. Over time, there have been leads, but none have resulted in an arrest. For Artdrunetta's family, the search has not stopped. Her mother, Tanjala Harris, has continued to look for answers, organizing searches, following up on tips, returning to the area over time. In 2022, a new tip from someone claiming to know what happened led to renewed search efforts at Melbourne Drive Park. But even then, there was no confirmed break in the case. It's hard. Lots of sleepless nights. I miss her so much, her mother said. There's no peace until we find out what happened. There is no peace because she's not here. Just time passing and questions that remain unanswered. A day at the mall. A phone call no one ever has fully explained. Her car found burned. A shoe left behind. And remains that have never been confirmed as hers. What happened after that phone call? What happened between the mall and when she returned home? What happened after she was last seen on Butner Road? Who, if anyone, was with her in those final hours? Nearly 2 decades later, there is no clear answer to what happened. Our thoughts are with Artdrunetta Hobbs' family and loved ones. Anyone with information about this case should contact the Atlanta Police Department. Contact details are included in the show notes. As we close this episode, sharing Artdrunetta Hobbs' story helps keep focus on the search for answers. For more cases and updates, follow Hunting for Answers. You can also connect with us through our Facebook group and find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If there's a story you believe deserves attention, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.